ready to go.
So today is the second to the last day of the competition. I honestly feel very happy and at the same time pressured. When I woke up, the first thing I said was I still have to do super good in this challenge. I didn't want to relax because I didn't want to seem like I'm gonna be overly confident just because I know I'm gonna be part of the top 4.
So yesterday, I was almost sent home again. I was kind of sad, but I'm also expecting it because I wasn't able to give it my all because I was kind of out of focus. But yeah, I'm still here. I got saved. I got another chance to prove myself.
So my game plan for today is to be focused and determined. I think I lack those components in me because sometimes I get lost in just having fun during the shoots.
It was my first time at the bottom 2 last night and I felt disappointed. I wasn't able to give my all. Talagang na-pressure ako sa time. Well, yung sa relationship namin ni Val nung time na yun, hindi naging maganda yung naging teamwork namin kasi masyadong maraming emotions yung nasali dun sa mismong challenge. I know I gave my all. Until now, hindi pa rin ako ganun kagaling pumili ng picture. Feeling ko kailangan ko talaga i-improve, yung mata ko sa lahat ng bagay.
I still remember the first day of taping. My mentality was, it's not that I'm not here to make friends, but then I didn't want to be super attached to people because I know people will be going home. Yeah, the competition made me realize na you don't have to spend so much time to be comfortable with people. You know, I've made really great friends here. It's just so weird for me that right now I only have Nicole left and the other friends of mine that I grew close with have already gone home.
It was really overwhelming. We were trying to remember the good times, seeing how we all started. Na ang fun kasi ang dami pa rin namin. Tapos now ngayon, nakaka-excite, na nakaka-proud na we've made it this far in the competition.
Good morning, guys! So, as you all know, today will be the day we will be determining who the final 4 of the SM Youth Go See Season 4 will be. How do you guys feel?
Scared.
Now, I'm sure Jella is ecstatic because she has been given the first spot of the final 4 from the last deliberation. How are you feeling, Jella?
Feeling grateful.
When Jalai was announced to automatically be part of the top 4, I felt honestly happy for her. Everything she did, yung mga past challenges, I see her, she grew talaga as a person and I think she deserves to be in the top 4.
And as for Valentino, Nika, Nicole, and Angelia, today's challenge will actually determine which 3 of you guys will be joining Jelai in the season finale. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
So my game plan for today is give it my all because I joined here for a reason, to win.
Last season, you witnessed our 7 finalists produce inspiring and impactful social media campaigns on youth empowerment and defying labels.
And that is what you guys will be doing today.
But unlike last season, you guys will actually be producing your very own social media campaigns from scratch, which means that you guys will be choosing your own advocacies that is close to your heart, conceptualizing your own commercials, writing your own scripts, and of course, choosing from your fellow contestants on who to co-star with you for today's campaign.
We want you guys to be your most authentic selves and reach out to your inner emotions for the shoot. And just like last year, we want to capture your raw beauty, hence there will be no hair and makeup for today.
You guys will be given 30 minutes to write your commercials and then 30 minutes to shoot them. Bjorn will be here later to help you direct your commercials. With that said, we wish you guys good luck and let's get started with the challenge.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, first up, Valentino. So you have 30 minutes and your time starts now.
So during the script writing, I tried to imagine my mom beside me and like she's reminding me of the things that she taught us, especially about love. So ang gagawin nyo guys, parang inaaway nyo lang ako.
Tell them what words you want them to say. You wanna assign a certain line to someone, may chances kasi na baka same lines yung sabihin nila.
At first, what I did was, I didn't write anything in the script. It really affected my performance because I was like so nervous. All my plans were like fading. I was mental blocked. Wait.
Last 12 minutes, Valentino.
Ano ba? Sino magsasalita na ako?
So ano nga sasabihin mo?
About sa love.
Alam mo na yung lines. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I'm not really confident with my performance today because I wasn't able to finish my voiceover for my advocacy.
2 minutes. Okay, start doing your VOs.
Kaya nag-sacrifice siya para sa mga kasalanan natin. Ang daming tao ngayon.
And cut. Time's up. Sorry, Val. Okay, thank you. Okay, Angelia, you're up next.
So today, we were tasked to produce an advocacy campaign. Nung una, nung nalaman ko na ganun yung magiging challenge namin. Kasi kinabahan ako kasi nung una parang I was just thinking na, okay, let's do this. I have to think about what I really used nung nag-start akong pumasok dito, which is wanting to let the youth know and be reminded about certain values.
Pag nagsalita ako ng I as a member of the youth, nag-interact lang tayo. Habang nagtatalk ako, nagfo-focus rin yung camera sa face ko.
Right now, kasi you have so many ideas, make sure your message doesn't get lost in translation.
Inisip ko yung magiging videography ng buong magiging campaign ko. Parang hindi siya ganun naging ka-creative. I tried to center na lang dun sa point na yung laman mismo, yung message ng magiging campaign ko.
Remember those times when people called you worthless? Sino ka ba? Hindi ka naman importante dito, di ba? Ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, action.
The youth nowadays is known to be the woke generation.
I hope na naging maganda naman sana yung output ko and worthy siya for top 4.
I, as a member of the youth, would want to help and remind that we are the models of the younger generation.
Cut. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's go, Mika. You're up next. You'll have 30 minutes. Your time starts now.
So my idea was to make a advocacy about diversity. I mean, from the start talaga, like it was really what I want to advocate in this competition.
Cut. Okay, next scene.
Next si Jelay and the...
Madilim to, di ba?
Tama.
So dapat yung pwesto mo kanina.
Hindi, parang maganda may spotlight ng kay Jelay.
Pero iba siya.
Yung continuity
Yung
mo.
continuity mo.
Siguro I had a hard time in terms of execution. I mean, my ideas were there. Like every idea I had, I just threw it all in. But I had to also conceptualize the positioning and how would it will look like.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
We must not let these labels hinder us from becoming who we are.
One more, yeah. Be more fluid.
I know I did my best and I gave a lot of things and I gave my part. But I just hope that it turns out well in the edits na lang siguro.
There is beauty and diversity.
Cut. Alright, thank you so much, Mika. Good job. Alright, let's go, Nicole. So make sure you're mindful of your time. And your 30 minutes start now.
So for today's challenge, I talked about acceptance and equality. The first challenge was making your own script. Then goes directing your other contestants. So parang like, you don't wanna come off bossy naman.
Once na pumasok si Mika, pasok ka kagad. Tapos after Valentino's last word, tuloy-tuloy niya akong i-attack.
Okay, ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Shucks, parang hindi ko siya mamememorize. Pwede bang like after ng pag-open ko, parang voice-over ko na lang yan?
Yung part na nahirapan ako is memorizing the lines. Once you start filming or rolling, dun na yung parang na-overwhelm ka na may lines ka na nasi-skip. So you have to do it again and again.
You may agree with them or not.
So you have 14 minutes. If you can memorize the entire thing, that would be better. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
When we start filming and like seeing the clips, medyo nakaka-proud because kinaya mo eh. You finished the challenge and sana, hopefully, it's worth it.
You are more than just a color or a gender. You are loved, and that's who you are.
Cut. Nice. I like that take. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go, Jelay. You'll have 30 minutes and your time starts now.
Alright, let's start with Angelia.
So my concept for the shoot is the effects of cyberbullying on the youth. I chose that because I know that I didn't just want to make a campaign about something that I don't know much about or something that I'm not passionate about.
So this is like 10 seconds. Tapos after 10 seconds, bababa lang. Basta not as shadowy as the first one. Pwede mas pala. Back to yung harsh lighting, sorry.
I got scared because I didn't want my campaign to be too technical to the point na you lose the meaning of what I'm trying to talk about. Yeah, I feel like I got really pressured to the point na I had to compromise some of my shots.
We can do na until the end.
Guys, kailangan na mag-take. Ready?
Single take to, so let's try to get it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, action.
Take off your masks and express yourself. Because we are more than...
One more.
I can't say I feel confident with my output. My main concern now is not just how good it looks when I edit it. It's more of, will the message be there?
Take off your mask and express yourself. Because we are more than strangers behind masks.
Pause. 3, 2, 1, cut. Alright, good job, Jelay. So good luck on the editing. And that's a wrap for everyone.
Congratulations on such amazing performances today, guys. We just want to say that we are all proud of you for inspiring us today. We will see you tonight for the deliberation and determine the final 4 of season 4. Good luck.
Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the assembly room. For your 9th challenge, you guys were tasked to do an inspiring advocacy campaign for social media.
Before deliberation, we would like to do this first. When we were born, a mold has been created for us. A good amount of times, we are forced to look as told. For the longest time, the world has failed to represent the majority. That has made beautiful beings look at themselves harshly, thinking we are flawed, believing that there's always something wrong with our face, with our body, with our entirety.
It's an endless cycle that we need to stop. We're beautiful, regardless of our gender, our age, our color, and of course, our own skin problems. And the truth is, we've always been ready to break it. And so that's why in today's panel, we want to bear it all. And just like what you guys did in today's challenge, we want to show the whole world the importance of raw beauty. And I would like to take this time to actually share my personal story. So there was a time in my life where I was very insecure about my body because I never donned that body that we all aspire to have or that we all dream of having. But I realized that just as long as I know what I'm doing or I know that my body is healthy, then there's nothing, what other people think about it shouldn't really affect how I see myself. And I'm so proud to say that I have never loved myself more than I love myself now.
That was very inspiring.
Thank you.
And I also have my own personal insecurities, and I'm sure everybody here has. My biggest insecurity would probably be my face. It's not the typical model's face shape. Like, I have a really high forehead and everybody's always telling me to cover it up with bangs or to put makeup over it. I don't have the best skin, so I do suffer from a lot of breakouts, and I constantly have them. I've had them ever since I was in high school and I had to take medication for it. But you know what? I realized that the way you put yourself out there and the way you feel about yourself is what matters more than what you see in a magazine.
I don't really know what to share because there are a lot of things that I've always been insecure. The first thing is I've always had relatively small eyes, and I feel like it's fine. There's nothing wrong with having smaller eyes. People always say the conventional big eyes are always the good-looking people, but I learned to accept it. I've learned to really love it. And another thing is I have some discoloration here and here and here and my chin. And that's because of it's a condition called vitiligo. You know, sometimes in shoot, I might cover it up, but most of the days when I go out, I never cover it up because, you know, I'm happy.
Growing up, I never really had many friends. I just didn't always get along with a lot of people. I used to always think, like, is there something wrong with me? As a kid, it's hard to deal with that, being alone, and it scares you sometimes as you start to think that there is something wrong with you. And I grew up realizing it's not about finding validation in others and hoping they accept you. It's a constant battle, and I think everyone deals with it. Everyone still tries to find their place in the world, and for everyone out there, for you guys, for all the kids watching, I just want to say, you know, keep pushing, keep fighting, and I think more people need to understand that and believe that in themselves so that they can become the best versions of themselves. And with that said, I hope that our stories today have inspired you guys. Let's get started with the deliberation. Let's welcome back SM Youth's Head of Digital Marketing, Bjorn Manila. Let's also welcome SM Youth's Head of Events, Alex Lopez. A few weeks ago, we celebrated our 5th anniversary and introduced you all to the public for the very first time. Now, what you didn't know is that we were observing the 5 of you and how you interacted with all of our fans and how you presented yourselves on stage.
The winners of SM Youth Go See will become official brand ambassadors of SM Youth this 2019. We'll join the Fam for All upcoming shows and events around the country. We'll star in different lookbooks and campaigns that can be featured in all SM stores nationwide. The winners will also receive 30,000 pesos worth of SM Youth clothing. All right, let's start with Angelia.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Hi, Angelia. I just want to say that you were very charming during
thank
the
you.
birthday event. And I want to say that it's really good that you separated yourself from the other female contestants to actually mingle with the fans. It's really important to us to be very engaging. So, thumbs up.
Thank you.
So during the event, as I was watching you, I saw that the fans really liked you. Also, your stage presence, while we were watching everyone get introduced, I actually noticed like you had a very nice presence on stage and you seemed very happy, and yeah, good remarks from me for the event.
Yeah, and social media has been reacting positively to you. I also observe how well the fans welcomed you on stage. You were really very approachable, which is a very important aspect of our ambassadors.
So now let's proceed to the video. What was your advocacy and what was your hashtag?
I centered on Filipino values. The youth today, they tend to give opinions and feedbacks on different kinds of issues, but they forget to be the kind of people who has traits that are respectful, kind, and all those. So I really wanted to point that out in my advocacy. My hashtag was values above all.
All right, so let's check out the video.
Yung mga sinasabi mo, basura lahat yan.
Bobo ka? Ano ba pinaglalaban mo?
Dami mong alam, kala mo matalino ka?
Puro ka dada, manahimik ka na lang.
The youth nowadays is known to be the woke generation. They forget the negative impact it does to a certain individual. They give opinions, voice out solutions, and react like every topic deserves a feedback that is so harsh. We, Filipinos, are traditionally known and raised by our elders to be hospitable,
Respectful.
Gorgeous.
Polite.
Loving.
I, as the member of the youth, would want to help and remind that we are the models of the younger generation. Being kind and respectful of a person's knowledge of something wouldn't harm who we really are. So let us remember to always react and respond with an open heart and an open mind. Values above all.
I appreciate how you thought about blurring the first part. The camera, you told us specifically that you're the only one who's focused and the others were blurred. I feel like you were trying to symbolize anonymity online. I love the ending, the message was really strong. How you delivered it, super good. So good job on the commercial, I love it.
Thank you.
To add to what Bjorn said, on the first few seconds of the video, I really liked the individual lighting also. I thought that was really creative. although medyo nahalata yung line mo, yung being kind and respectful, you kind of paused, you kind of forgot, I think.
The beginning was really strong. I love the camera play. I love the light. I love your emotion. Like, you look so sweet and like torn up, and I was just like, oh, don't cry, you know? But I could feel the emotion, and that's what I really look for in these things. The ending was still good, though. I mean, but it could have maybe, because the beginning was very strong and I loved it, and I feel like maybe I could have felt it a little more, but overall I enjoyed it. I think it was very impactful for me.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Angelia.
Thank you so much.
Next, can we have Jelai, please?
Good evening. Okay, one thing I noticed during the event, you were one of the crowd favorites actually. Ang napansin ko lang is you were late.
Oh, yeah.
Your call time was 4:30. What time did you arrive?
4:45-ish.
You arrive at 5. So next time na lang, at least be earlier or on time, especially kapag events. Kasi when we do events, we really follow a certain schedule. Well, binawi mo naman when you went up on stage, the response naman from the crowd was really great.
What I remember from Jelai, like there were a lot of instances where I saw that you were taking photos with the fans. Yeah, it's really nice how you interacted with the fans. It was always with a smile on your face.
We actually overheard some of the fans were actually looking for you. San si Ate Jelai, they wanted to meet you. Yeah, it's nice to have heard such positive feedback after you were introduced.
Right, so let's proceed with the video. So what was your hashtag and what was your advocacy?
My hashtag was I am more. My advocacy is centered on cyberbullying. I actually met someone who just talked to me online. He said he was a fan of the show. He really wants to join. He's been trying. He actually sent me screenshots of people telling him that you're not good enough. You don't even look like you can be part of the fam. And when I was conceptualizing, I had so many other options, but then the thought of that one stranger just wouldn't leave my mind.
All right, let's check out the video then.
They say I'm too short to be a model.
They say I'm too dark.
They say I'm just skinny.
They say I'm just a pretty boy.
They say I'm too different. Hate speech and cyberbullying has been prominent on social media these days, causing the youth to shield behind masks, hiding who they are and who they want to be. Together, let's battle the deafening noise created by online hate and bring into light the beauty of being proud of who we are.
I am more than my height.
I am more than just a pretty boy.
I am more than just my skin color.
I am more than just a number in a scale.
I am more than the hateful words I receive. Take off your mask and express yourself, because we are more than strangers behind masks. I am more.
You played around with symbolisms, it was present there. You were very technical with everything, it showed the choreography and everything, but when you walk backwards, it was just a bit distracting how you walk towards them. It just lacks fluidity. But otherwise, I like the message, I like how you were able to convey that message without being too, in your face. That was my concern earlier, and it was a lot better than what I expected, so good job still.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really loved your campaign. It was like a legit anti-bullying campaign from like a government agency nga eh. Like it's really very professionally done.
I really like especially the beginning, because the beginning is for me in a campaign the most important, because you want to capture people's attention and not lose their train of thought. And I appreciated that you shared your spotlight with the rest of the contestants.
Things felt really natural, but then towards the end, that was when I feel like we were going too fast, and I feel like you were just trying to like throw all the words out that you're trying to memorize or something. I think it's something that could have been worked on, and it's a very good one. I mean, throughout the whole thing, I had goosebumps the whole time. So overall, well done, well done. All right, thank you so much, Jelai. Next, can we please have Nicole?
Hi guys.
Same thing with Jelai. You were also late. The difference lang between you and Jelai, when you went up on stage, I noticed that people weren't really as drawn to you. Some of the fans asked me, parang, you came across as this parang mataray. You need to establish relationship with the fans. That's sobrang important yun sa SM Youth. Kasi we treat them as family eh. Without them, walang go-see.
My only concern is Nicole is, when can we actually see the Nicole na off-cam on stage? This is already the 9th episode. When will we see it, Nicole?
It's two different people lang. And SM Youth is just all about authenticities.
Right, so let's proceed with the video. So what was your hashtag and what was your advocacy?
It's about self-acceptance. My hashtag is stay true and be you. Because growing up, I've been bullied a lot. Like knowing that I'm like dark-skinned, I don't act the same as a normal guy would. So I get attacked by that and that triggers me a lot.
Right, let's check out the video then.
People will always have an opinion about you. Call you names that they think that suit you. You may agree with them or not, but you know to yourself who you really are. In a world that celebrates colonial beauty, accepting who you really are is what makes you beautiful. Dust off all the negativity. You are more than just a color or a gender. You are loved. Stay true and be you.
Out of everyone, I believe you have the most well-written script. It's like written by a professional writer. You notice how much you were fidgeting your head. That really distracted me from the beginning until the end, yeah. Although, I like the effect yung when you close your eyes, then everyone vanished. That was super well executed.
Yeah.
Your expression was the same from the start until the end. A hint of a change would have made a lot of difference. But other than that, good job.
Thank you.
Nung una nagulat ako when they were all like yelling at you and saying things, and when you listen to what they're saying, it sounds harsh, but that's what people need to realize. Bullying is harsh. I'm so glad that you shined the light on that because a lot of people need to see that, and it was well executed on my end.
I liked how it was monotonous because it almost comes off as you've been so used to it and hearing it and feeling that way your whole life that you're tired of giving all this emotion. It's something that you're already used to dealing with, and I really enjoyed it. I think it was well done. It's honestly amazing.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Nicole.
Thank you.
Next, can we have Mika, please?
Hello.
I don't really remember you during the event. Stage presence wasn't there. You were at the backstage most of the time. I really didn't see you mingling with the fans, visiting the booths. You didn't make an impression to me. That's why I don't really remember you during the event.
For me, what's dismaying is the fact that a lot of people really wanted to have a picture with you. They were voicing out that they didn't get the chance to meet you in person. It's like fans can make it or break you.
All right, so what was your hashtag and what was your advocacy?
So my hashtag was beauty and diversity. It's really a personal experience. Because when I was younger, I didn't really appreciate my eyes, same as you. There were times in the mall, like, there would be people who would call out, like, say that I'm so ching-chong, or they would start shouting. Sometimes it feels like a joke, but it's not really a joke for me. It really hurts. I grew up in a Chinese school, and sometimes they would also judge other people. I know they would stereotype other people as well. For me, it's a never-ending cycle talaga.
Right, let's check out the video.
In a world with various cultures, beliefs, and values, we are all still being treated differently.
You're such a tomboy.
Why can't you just act like a girl?
Ang arte mo naman.
Man up, will you?
You're so yellow. Your eyes are so small.
Open your eyes wider, would you?
Above all, no matter how hard their words can be, we must never lose sight of who we are.
I am what I am, and nothing you say can change that.
My flaws and imperfection do not define me.
I am my own person, and your words will not get the best of me. We may all look or act differently, but that shouldn't be an issue. We must not let these labels define us or hinder us from being who we are. Stay true to who we are. We are all unique in our own little ways. There is beauty in diversity.
The message was there, but for me, there's just a huge problem with the execution aspect of it. There were just too many sequences na parang medyo redundant na siya. The part na yung sabi mo above all, parang you could have put that script on an earlier part. Honestly, it felt a bit dragging in a sense na during the second half of the commercial, I lost interest already.
Clearly, I can feel how deep this wound is for you and how much this message really means to you. But watching the video, I didn't quite feel the message as deeply as I feel now talking to you.
There were crossfades, there were jump cuts. They were trying to do so many different effects. For example, the blur of Jill at the back and then the transition to Nicole blurred at the back. It would have been better maybe it was like a pan in the camera instead of like a totally different cut. There were parts where I hope you showed your face a little bit more because there were times where you were really just hiding in your face and nothing could be seen because when you were here telling me the advocacy, I relate to it. But when I see the video, I'm like, I just got disappointed. All right, thank you so much, Mika. Lastly, can we have Valentino, please?
2 words, crowd favorite. Every time I see you, people were taking photos with you. People love to take selfies with you. I think you're creating this fan base na hindi mo alam just because you are very relatable, you are very approachable. A lot of the fans were asking me if nasan ka, what time ka lalabas. And when you went up on stage, the crowd ate you up.
I think you had one of the best stage presence. Like you looked very happy on stage, you looked great on big screen, and the crowd actually went wild for you.
You're able to really create like a fan base of your own already, and I don't know, maybe it's because of your good looks or how charming you are, but whatever you're doing, it's working.
All right, so let's move on to the video. What was your video about?
My video was about love and my hashtag was love reset. Malalim yung pinanghugutan ko kanina. Nagbibiro lang ako palagi pero sobrang ang daming pain and anger dito sa akin. Kasi nung nawala yung mom ko, sobrang hate ko lahat. Kahit si God, parang gusto kong tanggalin sa buhay ko kasi parang ba't hindi niya sinave yung mom ko? Sinabi lang sa akin ng kuya ko, mahalin niyo lang si Lord. Yun lang gawin niyo. Alalahanin niyo yung sinabi ni mama na mahalin niyo yung mga kaaway niyo, mahalin niyo yung mga kapatid niyo, mahalin niyo yung mga kaibigan niyo. Mahalin niyo lahat ng ginagawa niyo. Lahat magbabago. This video is from me, my mom, and God.
All right, let's check out the video.
Alam mo kasi ikaw, you're so full of yourself.
You're so immature.
Ew, you're too skinny.
You're not even a good model.
Mukhang nakalimutan na natin kung saan tayo nagsimula. Sa love. Simula pa nung una. Sa Diyos pa lang. Minahal niya tayo. Kaya nag-sacrifice siya para sa mga kasalanan natin. Dahil mahal niya tayo. Hindi niya tayo hinusgahan. Kahit nagkamali tayo. Ang daming tao ngayon na nakakalimot kung paano magmahal. Siguro natatabunan na tayo ng mga problema. Kaya nakakalimutan natin kung saan tayo nagsimula. Bakit hindi tayo magsimula ulit sa umpisa? Love, reset.
Valentino, I'm like super surprised. Nadaya may script. Ang galing. It's like it was written that way. Technical aspect though, the pushing part, siguro the shot was too long that it became a bit comical. Parang it lost its purpose. The same with the side shot, the edit as a whole, it didn't serve its purpose that you were trying to envision it earlier.
Siguro to add to what Bjorn said, medyo nahilo lang ako sa first part when it kept switching faces. It wasn't even like a millisecond switch na kaagad to another scene. And what I love about this is that it was in Tagalog, which was a different take. It was more relatable, and it talks about love. Everyone can relate about love, right?
Losing a person that close to you is really difficult, and it's hard to talk about. And also having a relationship with God is almost unheard of by the youth now. People are normally shy or embarrassed to even talk about it. And maybe because I wasn't expecting it from you kasi kanina tawa ka lang ng tawa eh. And I found it to be very moving.
I saw what you're trying to do. I appreciated the whole while everyone's being mean to you, instead of becoming mean yourself and, stooping to other people's level, you embrace everyone with love because that's the only real way to go through life,
All right, thank you so much, Valentino. Thank you guys for sharing. But before we make our final decision, we would like each of you to vote on who you think deserves to be in the final 4 along with Jelay. So let's start with Jelay. Which 3 out of the 4 do you think deserves to be in the final 4 with you?
Based on today's challenge, it would have to be Angelia, Nicole, and Valentino.
And next, let's move on to Angelia.
Oh my God. Knowing what I've heard like from today and what I've seen through from the progress of everyone, I think I would want to choose to be Nicole, Valentino, and me.
And Nicole?
Basing it throughout all the season, I would have to pick Angelia, Valentino, and I.
And Mika?
Based throughout the competition, I would have to pick Nicole, Valentino, and me.
Lastly, Valentino?
I'd pick these guys because I saw how hard they worked for it from the very beginning until today. Mika, Nicole, and Angelia.
So you don't choose yourself?
I don't think I deserve to be in the final 4.
Alright, thank you so much for your candor.
Besides that, we have also asked your 11 other fellow contestants to vote which of you 4 deserves to be with Jelai in the finale. Angelia, you got 10 out of 11 votes. They said you're a consistently strong model, takes fierce photos, and handles challenges well by taking the lead. Nicole, you got 11 out of 11 votes. They said you are the most improved out of all finalists and everyone loves you and sees you as someone they can rely on at any time. Mika, you got 5 out of 11 votes. They said your determination to be on top was consistently seen, however, they wished you could have interacted with all of them more. They felt they are the least connected to you out of the 5 of you. Valentino, you got 8 out of 11 votes. They said, just like Nicole, you have significantly improved over the past weeks and you are an incredible model with amazing personality.
Alright, when we call you back, we'll be announcing which 3 of you will be joining Jelai in the SM Youth Cozy Season 4 finale. After careful deliberation, we have determined the final 4. Jelai, please take your spot on stage. The second finalist that made it to the final 4 is Angelia.
Thank you so much.
And the third finalist that made it to the finale is congratulations, Nicole.
Thank you, guys.
So before we proceed, you guys have anything you want to say?
I must really thank you for everything. This experience is really an amazing experience. I want to thank you to you ambassadors for inspiring us every day and for teaching us, and also to the friends I made and the family I made here in SM Youth, and to the production team. Super grateful na meet ko kayo lahat.
Thank you, SM and Bjorn, to the ambassadors. Thank you for this opportunity. And to you guys, sobrang hindi ko ina-expect tong bond na to. Sobrang iti-treasure ko to. Alam ko naman kita pa tayo sa labas. Pero sobrang mamimiss ko tong lahat.
Thank you guys for the kind words. You are moving on to the finale. Congratulations, Valentino.
Actually, I'd like to give my spot to Mika. Kasi feel ko mas deserve niya to. Happy ako sobra, lalo na sa last performance ko. Sobrang masaya ako sa comments nyo and mapapasama ako sa Final 4, pero mas magiging masaya ako if ibibigay ko sa kanya yung spot ko kasi feel ko mas deserve niya.
Alright, I guess with that said, congratulations, Mika. We're moving on to the final four. Valentino, thank you so much for joining the competition, and I know I will see you very, very soon.
Thank you.
So when Val gave up his spot for Mika, sobrang nasad ako. Kasi ang galing ni Val eh. When it comes to his personality, sobrang pasok siya for SMU. Yung bond namin ni Val kasi sobrang different. Like, naging deep na rin. Sobrang determined niya rin kasi, I mean, he's just really a guy with a big heart.
So I voluntarily gave my spot for the final four for Mika. I'm really happy right now. Like, really happy because I think she deserves it more than me to stay here, and maybe she can win this. She can be the newest ambassador. I can see that in her. Deserve mo to.
Hindi ko nga deserve. Mas deserve mo nga eh. I'm still crying till now. Because I feel that hindi ako deserve to be here. Deserve ni Val talaga. I feel na hindi naman ako gusto nandito ako. Hindi naman ako like, honestly, like sobrang na-hurt ako. Sobrang na-hurt ako sa mga contestants. Like yung narinig ko yung from the votes. Masakit kasi I thought they were my friends. Kasi pero yun talaga. Parang ayaw rin nila pala ako dito.
To the final four, galingan nyo. Don't do your best. Just give it your all para manalo. Ask for guidance kay God, so you won't lose yourself in the process of giving it your all. Ma, alam ko sobrang saya mo, lalo na sa ginawa ko. Lalo na lagi mo sinasabi sa amin na it's better to give than to receive. Alam kong i-guide mo pa rin ako sa mga mangyayari pang sunod sa buhay ko. Kaya thank you dahil sa'yo. Masaya ako sa ginawa ko dahil alam kong mapapasaya ka.
And the final four of SM Youth Go See Season 4, Mika, Nicole, Angelia, and Jelai. Congratulations to you guys, as next week we'll find out which two of you will become the new brand ambassadors of SM Youth in 2019. Congratulations and good luck.
Super happy ako kasi hindi ko naman talaga in-expect na makakaabot ako dito. I just really try to push myself every day sa lahat ng challenges. And I always want to give my all. Like, sobrang thank you, Lord, talaga. Talagang everyday ako nagdadasal na kung para sa akin to, para sa akin to.
Even if I kind of know that I'm pretty safe this episode, coming in today, I was thinking about how shocked I was na nakaabot ako sa last two episodes. I don't know, it just went by so fast and I honestly didn't think I could make it this far.
Being part of the final four is really overwhelming because I didn't expect na I'll make it this far. I just have to give everything what I got because ito na yun like in my reach na. So parang I have to give everything my best. I have to give everything that I got. I just have to step up my game talaga and maybe just loosen up. Nakaka-liberate na siya. Na parang, yeah, kaya ko to and I'll do it.
After 10 challenging weeks.
What is up, Season 4? Push yourself so that you look longer. Yan. Yep. You're the embodiment of the crazy rich Asian.
Oh, those are really nice. Our final four contestants have reached the end.
Because we are more than strangers behind masks.
Only two will emerge on top.
SM Youth is a family that represents the different kinds of Filipino youth.
I'm Angelia Arna, and we are SM Youth!
Who will conquer their last challenges?
That's nice, I love that.
And who will fall short to win the title?
To the two who will emerge as winners, may you uplift others, and for the other two, continue to flap your wings and soar high to where God will lead.
This is the SM Youth Go See Season Finale.